Hey, what's going on guys? It's your beast Yeti909 here. Now today I thought I'd share with you some of my knowledge of Black Ops 2, which of course would be in camping, because as most people know, I'm a pretty beastly camper. Now today I thought I'd share with you the maps which I find tend to come up most in the rotation of Black Ops 2. And the game modes I'm going to show you in is Domination, but I mean these camping spots can work for various other game modes like Demolition, Capture the Flag and various other ones. And if you have any requests of any other maps you'd like me to do this on, just leave a comment below please guys. Now the first map I'm going to show you is of course everyone's favourite map, Nuketown 2025. So if you start over here at the C spawn, you can straight away go on and you can jump on this flag and capture it straight away if you really want to, or you can just head on out straight down here towards this blue car over here. You're going to check the people around this corner, throw down your bouncing bait to give you a bit of protection from the side there, and now this is the spot here where you're going to be hunkering down for it, killing all those guys with you coming rushing up that left hand side of that building. So you've got a nice clear view here of the garage like I showed you, and a nice view down here which you can shoot all the way down to the side, which is where they're going to spawn. And of course this truck here gives you a nice bit of protection from that window, which is always useful because you are going to get snipers up there, so you can just jump around the side of that car and start shooting up that window. And again, be prepared to look to your side where people are going to be running down that right hand side, which is of course why the bouncing Betty there. Now one real problem with this spot is with the car, and that car can blow up, which I would recommend shooting it first or blowing it up or get one of your teammates to shoot it for you. But Flak Jacket does usually protect you from this, and lying down and going prone next to it will help you, because that will stop. I've found it hinders the explosion and makes you able to survive a little bit more. But I'm not sure if that's an actual thing or I've just been lucky, but that's what seems to work for me. Like I keep showing, you've got all these spots here. But if you want to go down the right hand side and capture B like this, you can do. You've got this nice little dummy here you can stand behind in these boxes. It won't give you much protection at all. In fact, it barely gives you any, but I mean you've got a nice spot here where they won't be able to see you from, and you can see clearly down the left hand side and the right. So if you want to go and jump on B, my tip is to lay down right by this car, so then you can shoot people coming up there, and you can stand up and get those people from there. But if you're coming from the A flag, you can either lie down by this car and get a view of people from over there, or down by these boxes and get people view coming from the van in the middle. So, but that B flag is not very good. Now if you spawn on the A flag this side, you can go straight away and jump on that flag, so you'll capture that straight away if enough teammates go to it. And then you want to be running out to this blue car again. And again, you can make sure it's been blown up or do something with it, but then you've got 3 bouncing Betty down there just because people will rush you, and this isn't the best spot to do it, to camp in, because there is so much wider view of people finding you here. Because I've found that people just come up to that window and I can't see them, so it's very dark up there, or into that little front room. But this spot does work still, but just not as well if you come from the C flag. But you can lie down here, is a good spot to reload as well, I've found. It just sometimes might run past you and miss you if they're not used to you being there or something. So there are various little routes you can stand by and move about. So it is fairly useful guys. So these are my favourite spots I like to run with the LMG on Nuketown 2025 guys. But if you're not much of an LMG user, you can also camp on this map very well with a sniper. So if you start here over the A flag, you can jump on it straight away. Throw your nice shock charge up into that light there, so that will just give you a little bit of knowledge if some enemy comes at you from behind. This spot here gives you a nice view of down there and of that B flag. You can stop anyone from capturing that if they're standing up or crouching fairly well. Like I say, and make sure you place your claymore down here facing that way, so if anyone does come in running at you, that will protect you very much. It has saved my life loads of times on this map. Now, lots of enemies tend to run down that side there, so you can get them fairly easily there. But after a while, they will start noticing where you are, so which is why I tend to switch it halfway through up to that top window, which everyone knows about. So actually, you've got to be quite careful about that spot there. But remember, that shock charge is your lifesaver. So if someone sets off, pull out your pistol quickly, shoot them down, or run up these stairs and then pull it out, so you've got a bit of sight. But if you spawn over here at the C flag, again, you can jump on it straight away. Then run over to here. This is this really nice spot I like to use. Throw down your shock charge, place your claymore down facing that way, and then you can look out behind this little door, that little gap down there. And unfortunately, this time that dummy has spawned there, but the dummy may not spawn, it's just random luck, chance and luck where the dummies spawn each game. So sometimes that dummy's there, sometimes it's not. So, but like I say, you can look down there even if the dummy's there, where people will start to run down there or snipe and sit. So that's very good, and it gives you a little bit of hidden protection there. People don't notice you behind the door, and it's very hard for them to spot you down that alleyway, whereas you've got a great view of them there. So that's a nice little spot I like to use. And again, you can do it the other way and just place your claymore down the other way, and then you can lay down here, and so you get a nice view of people running at you from the doorway and around that truck, van, bus thing, whatever it is. Don't know whatever Wonderhar does, but then you get a nice view of people from there, and it gives you a bit of protection as well. So there you go guys, that's Nuketown 2025 for you. Now the second map which I'm going to show you is Raid. I find Raid does come up quite often in the map rotations, and lots of people seem to enjoy this map. So if you spawn over here at the A flag, you can quickly go jump on that straight away, so all your teammates will go there straight away. Then you want to be running off down to this right hand side over here, jumping over this glass panel, and aiming over here for any enemies which have run around that side of the map, so you can quickly pick them off as they can't see you that easily in the shadows, and pick off any enemies over there which are rushing for that B flag. Now take your time when you're going around this side guys, because there will be lots of enemies running up here trying to push that B flag, so you've got to keep your lookout down all those three angles through the door, which is where I like to throw my Bouncing Betty, because that will explode the van over there, likely killing a lot of enemies around there if there are a few around there, which means your main focus is on that little ramp coming up from the garage and that room. But careful in there around that corridor in case people do come through. Now if you find your teammates are jumping on the B flag, quickly go and join them. Make sure you've got a good view over there, which is where people will like to come and shoot you from. So once you've got the A flag, run back round this side, B flag, run back round this side over here. So then you've got to maintain your position up over here guys at those three spots, which is very useful, because if they want to try to win the game at all, they are going to need to try to take that flag back off you, and you will control it very easily from this spot. Now that big thing in the middle is very nice as well, because that gives you protection from that middle section, as the enemies won't be able to see you. Now if you spawn over here at the C flag, you can run straight out and grab that with your teammates as well, because that's nice and easy right in front of the spawn. And you'll be wanting to run right up this ramp over here and check for any enemies trying to snipe up that little spot up there, and any in that window, and any down that corridor where I like to run. So keep a lookout for all those people. Now if your teammates go and run straight to the B flag, make sure you go and get that, and keep to the left hand bollard pole thing, so the enemies in the window won't be able to spot you. You want to run back round over here, reload if you've had any chance to fire at any enemies, and check out those spots. Once you have the B flag, you can push it up a little bit more, so run up to this building, making sure no enemies are inside, and then you can look out over there. I like to throw my Bouncing Betty down just to give them a bit of protection if lots of enemies overwhelm me, so that might kill them if they try to get to me. So if you do get overwhelmed, you can run back here, check the B flag out, seeing if it is being taken. Bouncing Betty should have taken care of any enemies there, but if you do find there are lots coming at you, you can always leg it back to the middle section over here, where you can control it again just from this spot here with those angles being covered. But that over there, towards the B flag in the middle, people will be able to spot you more, because you're not as behind the middle structure as much as you were if you spawn the other way. So just be careful of that guys. And that pretty much sums up my camping spots for Raid guides. Alright guys, now the next map I'm going to be showing you is Hijacked, a very popular map I find. Now if you spawn over here at the A flag, you're going to jump on that straight away, making sure you're as furthest near the door as possible. You're going to run down below the map straight away, jump over the railing, and make sure you're in this little dark spot here by this computer system, so any enemies will tend to run past you straight here and you can pick them off. Now they won't see in that very little dark patch, but just remember to check for any enemies hiding near the side of it, then you can continue on your way up there, making sure enemies are hiding on top of you by any rounds here. Now run up to the top of their stairs straight away and check if there are any snipers or people picking people off up here, because that's a nice easy way for them to get killed. So you're going to take them out straight away, and you're going to do this little thing here where you can just keep yourself around these stairs and keep killing anyone that comes up through the middle of the building, but make sure you keep checking up here in case they come through that door. You can also jump out the window, check for any enemies there, any running up this side. If there are any see you, can quickly run up here and start the cycle all over again. But if not, and still no enemies running up here, you can always run back through the middle of here, checking for any more enemies, killing them off, and just running back up to the top again. This is a nice little cycle I like to run. It's very good, it keeps you alive a lot, and it allows you to get those fairly high score streaks on this map. You know, just keep running around it, checking for any enemies. I wouldn't recommend this left hand side of it, because there isn't anywhere to escape from if any enemies turn up from a long distance. You aren't going to be able to reach them that well with a shotgun, and they've got a better view on you from below the stairs, so they've got a lot better cover. So I like to hang about by these stairs most of the time, just killing any enemies which come up there, and just keep hanging around here, guys. That's the best tip I've got for you. Now if you spawn over here at the C flag, you can run up to it straight away and jump on it with your teammates, making sure you're as near the door as possible. In fact, standing in the door you can still capture it. Run down here and down below again, safest way we're going to run, and you're going to hide in the other side of the machine, which is where another dark patch is, so any enemies running past won't be able to see you, and you can quickly pick them off. Check for any enemies that side, and run up top very quickly. Up the ladder we go, and make sure check for any enemies running through here quickly, so you can quickly take them off. And run upstairs and do the same check which we did on the other side of the map, so any enemies up there, you can take them out. This is where you're going to want to be holding up. Just keep running around this building, checking for any enemies when you're behind this table, and take them off, because they're not going to be expecting you there that near their spawn. It's a very nice spot. If you find they are starting to shoot, you can run around this table and take them off when they come through there. Now you can always run back up here to get a bit of relief from the fire. Check for any more enemies that come up here when you've been away from this back entrance through here. You can always just check there a bit if they're getting used to you shooting the ball from there, because that will happen and they will start to get annoyed and try to flank you around it. So just keep checking on that, and just keep running around all the sides, guys. So that's all the tips and stuff of camping for you I've got on this map, guys. Alright guys, now the final map I've got to show you is Grind. I know this map tends to be fairly popular, but I'm going to show it to you, because I find it comes up fairly a lot. If you spawn on A side, you do not want to run to that flag straight away. You want to run straight to this window here, so you've got to jump on any people coming up to the other window from the other side, so you can take them out as soon as they get there, get some nice few kills in quick. You want to throw your bounce committee down over there and hide behind this bit, and checking over your right hand side up there for any enemies trying to flank you or anything. You want to pick up your bouncing Betty as you run past there. You've got enough time, it hasn't gone off, and you want to come up here so you can start killing enemies from up here. So it's a nice little area to run round. Now this isn't the best area to camp with, because it's very highly dangerous and you are likely to die because it is very near their spawn. So I like this little building, this little alcove here where you can kill them as they run through into this building and not expecting you to be there. But also jump up on this little cabinet and shoot them through that window as they're coming out of the toilet. But like I said, this little alcove here is the best place to get them from. Just check behind you occasionally in case they start to come around there after you've killed them a few times, because they will start to notice you. So then you can run back to this side of the room and start shooting them. But if you don't like it as much, you can always hang back in this spot here and just start shooting them from over there, but I find that spot fairly temperamental. You can go either way on that side, but I don't particularly like that spawn. Now this side of the spawn near the C flag is much better. You can go and jump on the C flag straight away, capture it with all your teammates just right in the path of where you want to be going. You can run up to this window here straight away and start shooting any enemies in that window over there that are waiting for you. It's a 50-50 chance if there's a sniper there beforehand. And you want to run down this side of the alcove here, and if you've just got a nice view on any enemies running up through there, and on the left, if you find your teammates capturing it, you want to throw your bouncing Betty down there, check for any enemies there, and just go prone down here so then you can start shooting them if they come to shoot you as you're capturing the B flag. This will give you lots of points and help you towards your score streak. Once you've captured it, run back up the way you came up here, so you've got a nice view of any enemies trying to run and capture B. This spot works a lot better if you have the B flag, because the enemies are going to be wanting to run there and try to capture it. So you've got a nice view of that little passageway to the right and to the left there. So remember, enemies might be coming up from this side here, so just have a quick check every now and again, especially if you've got UAV up, you can see people running around there, and just shoot them if they come up here. So it's very useful, I find, and you can always I always find behind this cabinet as well is a very nice little spot here so you can reload without being seen. Especially if you've got an LMG, that is a very useful spot, so it takes a good few seconds to reload. You just check there again for any enemies and run back out here. Check that little spot, it's nice because people like to stand there and shoot enemies down there, but this is the spot here, is my favourite. You can get a nice view of the whole area in the middle while not being seen. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like below, show your support and love for me please, and also subscribe to my channel because I will be uploading some more best camping spots to come. And if you have any requests of any maps you would like me to do, just leave a little comment below for me and I'll get right on that straight away. And also if you're new to my channel, I have various other funny videos, so please go check it out, guys. Thanks a lot, guys, love you loads, bye.